This is Orlamar with another Grand Arena video. Just to look at my feats there, nothing really to get this round other than undersized wins. Take a look at my opponent real quick. We'll see his Grand Arena stats. Looks like he's ranked 25 in Kyber in Division 6 right now. Gets a lot of undersized wins. I did take a look at his SWGOH GAC page too to see what his defenses were, and he seems to be setting a consistent defense pretty much every round. Take a look at his roster. Nothing spectacular, so he's really made the most with his roster for getting to 25th in Kyber right now. So he does have a relic General Grievous and Jedi Knight Revan. So just checking what his fastest characters are. His fastest one is a Jedi Knight Revan at 262, so nothing special. But let's go in, take a look at the setup here. I set my Padme team with GK and Jedi Knight Anakin, as well as a timeout Hera team there up top. And then I set some Night Sister teams. I tried a new one with Daka under Mother Talzin lead, and I threw in Zalbar there for a passive taunt. I figured Daka could revive him too, so we'll see how that works out. And then nothing really special in back, just some teams to fill the space. I set my Falcon fleet on defense. He doesn't have a Falcon fleet, so I'm hoping he just won't be able to clear my defense there. He's got a crew team, Zam team, nothing spectacular up top. The tough one's going to be the Newt and Django General Grievous team, and he's also got that Bosk team though. So let's see what we can do here. So my first thoughts were I wanted to wait till he attacked, but I was getting impatient, so I decided to go in and attack the top zone first. I normally would attack the bottom zone, but I didn't want to show him that I had my Jedi Knight Revan available. I wanted him to think that it might be in the back zone there, so I attacked the top thinking he might be able to see something else was taken out first. So I took my Basti, Ezra, Old Ben. I just want to get rid of First Order Executioner first because he's the main damage dealer on the team. I'm using my Ezra as Gear 12 and Zeta, so he's got enough damage to get this Kylo Ren unmasked down. And yeah, that's a pretty big hit there for him. So the key is to try to avoid the debuffs on them too, because that's going to help them recover their protection too. So another big hit and he's gone. We'll get a taunt up with Old Ben, and then all we got to do is just finish off Kylo here. So this should probably be enough. Yep. 54 banners. That bonus protection from Bastila does wonders in 3v3. So and then we'll see. We'll go in against this Bosk team, maybe. No, we'll take out General Grievous first. So we're just going to go in with Jedi Knight Revan. The key here is I don't want to kill Newt or Django. Both of them can die twice, and that's going to trigger Grievous's bonus turns and AoEs. So that's something I really want to avoid here. So I just mark Grievous right away. None of them really have enough damage to take out my characters. Django's Gear 12, so he does quite a bit of damage, but not enough to one-shot my Jolie. And even if he does, I still have Savior available from Revan. So I almost got Grievous down already, and now he's gone. Now we're just going to take down these guys one at a time. Mark Django, take him out once, see if we can take him out again, all while trying to recover some health and protection on my characters. And I'll take try to recover as much as we can, but I think Yoda's just gonna kill him here. So 51 banners, about expected. I thought I had full protection on Yoda, but apparently not. So, we'll take CLS, Han and Chewie against this Bosk team. Pretty easy matchup here. Should be pretty straightforward. Just gonna stun Bosk to start, just so he can't get his taunt up, and then we'll try to get rid of Boba, because he's gonna be the main threat for us. Reduce some turn meter. Since he's at 0 turn meter, maybe we'll go over and try to stun Bosk again. It doesn't stick, so let's just try to take Boba out first time. There, he's gone. Counters almost kill Cad. Try to reduce some turn meter from Bosk so he doesn't taunt. And counters almost kill Boba again. Try to get a stun. No stun, but we're still knocking him down. And now it's just Bosk left. And he's gone. 54 banners. Pretty easy matchup there. In the back, let's see, they've got a really weak Night Sister team. Their zombie doesn't even have the Undying Sacrifice, so nothing to worry about there, but we do have to worry about Asajj's damage on that team. So let's see, I think we're gonna go in, I think the recording cut off, but we'll go in against that Hera team. It's Hera with Zeb and Kanan. It's a little concerning because they have Zeb on the team, and Zeb's daze is a big concern for Nest, because Nest relies so heavily on counterattacks. But I've got a lot of tenacity on my Nest, so I figured if I go in with Nest and Hermit Yoda, Hermit Yoda's got a cleansing ability too, so we can hopefully get rid of that daze pretty frequently. And yeah, their Nest is dazed again, so I eventually in this matchup I realized that I need to save Hermit Yoda's middle ability to be able to cleanse that daze off of Nest, so that we can keep counterattacking and ramping up our damage. So I also had started going off after Zeb initially because I thought I wanted to get the daze out of there, but then I realized that when I was going after him, he was counterattacking because Kanan's on the team, so when he was counterattacking, that gave him more opportunities to daze Nest. So I started going after Kanan, and I kind of changed my mind a couple times, flip-flopped, and now Zeb's almost dead, so we'll just go after him, see if we can get him out of there. And it's taking a lot longer than it should. But that's kind of what happens with Nest. She takes a while to ramp up her damage, and then eventually she starts hitting hard and takes a couple people out. So there, Zeb's gone. That's the main threat. Let's hope we don't lose Hermit Yoda here. Stealth Hermit Yoda, equalize our health, and we'll just go after Kanan. Now I don't have to save that special because the daze is gone. We made it through. So we'll go against this weak Night Sister team. It's kind of overkill. I've got my Bosk, Boba, and Jango team. I don't really need that strong of a team, but I can't go in that weak because Asajj is gear 12, and if they do have quite a few deaths and revives, then she's gonna ramp up her damage really quickly. So we took out Daka, and then we just gotta I'm trying to trigger the contract here so that we can eventually recover health and protection, but then I kind of realized every time I kill zombie it's just ramping up Asajj's damage, so I don't want to get too far out of hand. So we start going after Asajj, get her down, trying to get some more debuffs, but only can recover a little bit and end up with 53 banners. Not bad. Then we have a Phasma team with Sith Trooper on it and a Zam team. So we'll go in with the Zam team with Emperor Palpatine and BSF. Should be pretty easy with them, all the debuffs. These Zam teams are really annoying, and I really like them as a defensive team just because with their thermal detonators it's kind of hard to avoid losing some banners with them. So we went in with only 2 characters and we still only got 53 banners there. So now we've got the Phasma team. They've got Sith Empire, or no, not Sith Empire, Sith Trooper, the new Sith Trooper, who's going to be annoying because he's going to take a turn every time I kill somebody, and he's going to AoE and knock off banners. So I initially stunned him. I think that was probably a mistake. I should have just gone after him and just taken him out. So I decided to instead stun First Order Officer, and then fracture him and just go after him, take him out, so that I don't have to deal with his AoE and ramped up damage. So the nice thing about Kylo Ren Unmasked and Thrawn here is that they can really control another team and they can recover health and protection. So undersized, full protection, 55 banners. For their fleet, they've got a rebel fleet. Let's check our feats. Got all the undersized in phase 3, so we're good there. We're going against their fleet. It's rebels, nothing special, but we'll just go in with our backup fleet since we used our rebels on defense, and we don't need undersized, so we'll just take them all. We've got Thrawn and some Empire with Kylo's TIE silencer. We'll stun Ahsoka, try to get her out, and get our offense up so that we can just take them out real quick. And here I'm debating whether to call Ahsoka in or Boba in, and I think I should have probably taken Ahsoka in just because Boba's not going to do too much with his taunt and retribution when everybody else on the other team is stealth. So he doesn't do a whole lot for me. He just died. Ahsoka could have dispelled that retribution and we could have gotten a few more banners that way. But we've got this match under control, so just going to try to finish it off here. Don't think I need the reinforcement there, so I just have Kylo Ren Unmasked attack again and finish him off. Not great banners, but we got a full clear, one-shot everything. My opponent hasn't attacked yet, but we'll come back and check on him a little bit later. So here's a few hours later. Come back to see that my opponent has attacked. He's cleared the 3 zones, the character zones, took 2 attempts against my Padme team, 1-shot my Hera team. He 1-shot both of my Night Sister teams on bottom. That's kind of unfortunate, but he 1-shot all my other teams in the back, which was expected. And then he took 1 attempt against my fleet, and it appears that he's stopped right now. So either way, he can't win, even if he were able to clear my fleet at this point. So.